Just posting live notifications. You know, YouTube might actually be helping in some way. In the past week, I've gotten several follows on YouTube and stuff. Actually, have my followers gone up in... No. So my followers on Twitch haven't changed. Okay. I also have not gotten any subscribers on YouTube. I'm just checking my analytics because when I went to post my live stuff, I was on my notifications page on Twitter and Blue Sky, and I saw 2 semi-recent follows on Twitter and 1 on Blue Sky. Well, if you are on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitch. I have a Discord. If you like D&D, I don't want to offer this too readily, but like right now, I will start putting in my description that I am looking for players. So there are some restrictions though, so keep that in mind. And I will also be vetting people. My stream content, I want to start doing stream RPGs again. I haven't done it in a long time. And, you know, it's hard to find people. I mean, the idea of reaching out to other content creators is probably the best idea. And I should probably just do that. But I'm probably not going to be able to do that till work slows down a bit. Because that's just going to be a lot of work. And I'm already exhausted and overworked as it is. In fact, my chronic neck pain is killing me right now, even. It's definitely above average. I'm not sure how long I'm going to last today. But hopefully I can stream more this week. Hopefully work's a bit less harsh this week. I only refilled one of my water bottles. Oh well. If I have to refill them on a break, that's fine. I also won't be streaming for too long, according to what I just said. Probably an hour and a half. Let me disable my LastPass thing so that junk doesn't keep happening. And... yay! Let me pop out the chat. No, that's not popping out the chat. That's minimizing the chat. There we go. Nope, still can see it. Well, a bit below average, then a bit above average. So I was making the spellcaster. Actually, I have 2 spellcasters. I don't know why. Sometimes I like curtail my voice in a weird way. It's usually because I'm slouching, actually. Putting pressure on my lungs poorly, so I should sit up more. Probably also help my neck. Problem is when my neck hurts, I slouch more. I mean, if anything, I should have my neck against my headrest, but it's actually kind of hard to do. Can I move you forward more? Only barely. Just look like a robot. Well, at least I have it for if I need to lean back. It's actually kind of nice to have it out more. I mean, like, I could work like this. It just feels weird and impersonable. Okay. Oh no, that's right. I'm like, why is that spell DC so low? But then I remembered, oh right, no, that's added. That's why. It's basically 10 plus this, so. Actually, I should look at the advancement of the class stuff. Probably. Because I did do... Oh yeah, feats. That's where I ran into the issue. I did fix that issue, right? Yes, okay. Disabled my thing. Right, I was putting in classes and abilities. Or level 1. So, we have the base skills, base trainings. Oh, did I do the perception? No, I did not. Does every class get trained in perception? I actually think I have a thing where I can check that. This thing. Perception. Yeah, so everyone gets up to at least expert. I think everyone starts trained in it. Some may start higher. Like probably Ranger and Rogue start higher. But I highly doubt anyone starts untrained. So did the ability score increases? Type in the bloodline abilities. Yeah, blood magic. Action Dragon bloodline. need to write down all the spell stuff. Actually, I should probably move that water bottle so it's out of the way of my stream deck. Turn on PDF. So people can see what I'm looking at. Yeah. Now this is something to add. Type feature level first. Prerequisites. Sorcerer. Whoops. There we go. I gotta hit space. Thought that happened. Okay. So the rest of this I don't need to input. I don't need initial proficiencies. I don't need ancestry and background. I don't need attributes, because those are all listed in other places. So now let's pick spells. So you start with 5 cantrips. Can you replace them when you level up? Nope. You just search cantrip. Well, I can at least look at this. Oh, okay, that's for player core 2. Do I have them for player core 1? I think it's just the thing that describes how... Oh no. Wait. Look at traits. No, I can't. I'll also be just looking at this here since I have it. Player Core 1. Oh, here we are. Wait. Arcane spells, arcane cantrips. Here we are. So there's two. There's Player Core 1 and Player Core 2. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't looked at any of the cantrips in Player Core 2. Let me do it here. Just looking for the cantrip keyword. Here we go, Bullhorn. Fired voice. Be heard easily at a great distance for the duration you be heard. That ambient noise would otherwise block the sound despite the volume. It doesn't make your voice jarring or distracting. This doesn't increase the range or area of other auditory and linguistic effects, and physical barriers such as walls and doors still block or muffle your voice as normal. Your loud voice makes it easier to coerce others, and the acoustic assist in performing at large venues. You gain a +1 status check to chorus and an auditory performance check to perform at large venue. Voice can be heard clearly. That's kind of fun. Not something I would take for a combat trial. I hate allergy season. Hay, fever, and dust. Those are my big ones. Gale Blast. Wind flows from your outstretched hand and whirls around you in a 5-foot emanation. Each creature in the area takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage with a fortitude save. This one could work. Yeah, one second. Okay, haunting him, can't do it. Also want to look at primal cantrips. And you conjure up a length of sharp copper filament, humming with electrical current that strikes out at your foe. The wire deals 1d4 slashing damage and 1d4 electric damage depending on your spell attack roll against the target's AC. Target takes double damage and 1d4 persistent electricity damage on a critical success. 4 full damage on a success. Electric damage not slashing on a failure. And unaffected on a critical failure. With the +1 heightened. This is kind of nice because it does 2 different damage types. It is versus AC, which tends to be the highest. Everything has a decent AC, whereas saves can vary a lot more. Although some things have good resistances or good saves and bad AC. Depends on the thing. It's usually, but if you're close enough, although usually those things are backline, and if you're close enough to hit it with this, although 30 feet is decent range, buff of poison, shimmering cloud of toxic breath, enemy, 1d4 poison, 1d4 persistent poison, affected, half initial damage and no persistent on success. The target takes full initial damage and persistent damage, strikes double initial and persistent damage, heightened +2. It's alright. I mean, the only issue is 5e has made me not want to take poison damage, even though I don't think are demons resistant to poison in this. Immune to death effects. Where's resistances? Weakness holy. It should be right here, I think. Yeah, okay. What about doubles? They are resistant to poison. Yeah. I feel like they didn't make Are Undead also, like, immune to poison? Doesn't seem like it. I think they have a thing which says... It might be in the DMG. Yeah, I think it's in the GM core. Building the game, building creatures. Trait abilities. Cold creature immune or resistant to cold. Air creature usually has fly speed, daemon, death effects, demon. Demons are not. Devils are resistant to poison. Dragons don't have resistances. Interesting. Elemental are immune to poison. It's just something I'm curious about, if poison's as terrible. Actually, I know what to do. Come up here, look here. Constructs. Immune to bleed, death, disease, doom, drain, fatigue, healing, non-lethal attacks, paralyze, poison, sicken, spirit, unconscious, vitality, void, and if mindless, add mental. Poison, elementals are poison, incorporeal are immune to poison. Okay, good. Undead is not just automatically immune to poison like they are. And the problem with 5e is that they made fiends immune to poison, and undead immune to poison, and I think elementals immune to poison, which is basically like all of the major creature types in 5e. Like, if you're gonna have some major bad guy, it's usually one of the lower plane creatures, some undead necromancer, or something. Psychopomps, I mean, yeah, they're more of a deity type thing. Oh no, undead. Immunities to poison. What did I see? Oh no, I was right there. I'm just an idiot. Yeah, so it's still got that. We still got three major groups, but at least they didn't make all fiends immune. Just devils. Anyway. -3 or lower, you mean? That should say lower rather than higher. Oh well. Okay, let's go back to looking at the spells. Jumble of rock, scatter, scurry. A jumble of rocks cascade into the area. The scattering rocks deal 2d4 bludgeoning. Raise basic reflex. The ground in the area becomes difficult terrain for the duration of the spell. A creature can interact to clear a square. Previous scatter scurry, you cast ends. It's kind of nice that it's 2 matching squares. I need to look up Resplendent Mansion. Conjure a towering mansion up to 4 stories tall and up to 300 feet on a side. Casting this spell, you hold an image of the mansion and its desired appearance in your mind. The mansion can contain as many or as few rooms as you desire, and it's decorated as you imagine it. You can imagine a purpose for each room of the mansion, and proper accoutrements appear within. Any furniture or other mundane fixtures function normally for anyone inside the mansion, but they cease to exist if taken beyond the walls. No fixture created with this spell can create magical effects, but magical devices brought into the mansion function normally. The mansion contains the same types and qualities of foodstuffs and servants as created by the Planar Palace spell. Each mansion's exterior doorways and windows are protected by alarm spell. You choose whether each alarm is audible or mental as you cast the spell, and each has a different sound. For an audible alarm, the sensation for a mental one, allowing you to instantly determine which portal has been used. It's called Planar Mansion. I just want to read it. Planar Mansion must be Magnificent Mansion. I'm on S. I want to go back up. No, P, which is still up. Planar Palace, sorry. You're an extra-dimensional demi-plane, space tunneling, a single entrance. The entrance connect to the plane, where you cast a spell, appearing anywhere within the spell's range, finishing wrong vertical. Rectangle 5 feet wide, 5 feet high. You designate who can enter when you cast the spell. Once inside, you can shut the entrance, making it invisible. You and the creature you desire can reopen the door at will. Inside the demi-plane appears to be a mansion featuring a magnificent foyer, a numerous opulent chambers, mansion, floor plan. You imagine as you cast the spell, provided it fits within space 40 feet, 40 feet, 40 feet, 30 feet, 100 entrance to the mansion is closed. Effect from the outside mansion fails to penetrate it. And vice versa, except for interplanar teleport, which can be used to enter the mansion. You can use scrying magic or similar effects to observe outside only. They're capable of crossing the plane. After 24/7's attend anyone within the mansion. They are like the servants created by the Phantasmal Minion spell. Though they're visible with an appearance you determine when casting. The mansion is stocked with enough food to serve a 9-course banquet to 150 people. I would argue that is probably enough food for 9 people to survive 150 days. If things are tight. And personally, I would say this is the kind of thing I like to do where it's all like, oh no, casting the spell, the first time you cast this spell, it probably takes like a day and you develop the palace, but then every time you're just casting it is creating the entrance to it. I think that kind of permanency is fun, especially when you're at this high of a level. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, spells. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Just wanted to make sure it was 4 floors. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's hard to tell if that is a 4th floor, but it does look like it's forming one. I'm also the kind of person who will bring back the things where keeping something for a year. Actually, is there like a teleportation circle? Let me look up. I bet you it's still... What? Go spells. Oh yeah, rituals. How do those work? Kind of forgot all about rituals. And this is probably where you get like a teleportation circle where you can make permanent. I'm going to have to look up how these work. Planar displacement? No. Plant growth, planar servitor. Fairy circle. Resurrect is a ritual. Wish is a rare ritual. Rune trap. It's kind of a fun picture. I would have sworn that maybe planar displacement. You draw a ritual circle. Creatures in area to plant. Skills used for primary check. Circle knowledge. The first time traveling a bigger plane, from targets you appear at a random location on the plane. Circle remains active for 1 minute. Huh. Ding ding, awaken, animate, atone. Receives absolution for its misdeeds, long or gain standing with your deity. For the drone is complete, the creature must perform a special quest or other task chosen by the deity as befits its misdeeds. If completed during downtime, the task should take no less than 1 month. For 1 month, target receives divine insight just before performing an act that would be anathema to your deity. Creature gains insight regarding subsequent actions. Creature does not receive absolution and must continue to meditate and redress its misdeeds. Any future atone rituals for the same misdeed cost half as much and gains plus forcing bonus. The creature offends your deity and is permanently cast out from its faith. The creature can't rejoin religion without more direct intervention. Interesting. Okay, so basically you can do up to 20th level creature. I guess creatures above level 20 who have an anathema probably don't deserve to be redeemed. They're probably like well set on their path. So how do you get them? Change rituals. You are its primary caster. They're assisting. Learning rituals do not count against any limits on your spells, in your spell repertoire, or on any other normal spellcasting ability. Rituals are never common, though if you look hard, you can probably find someone who can perform an uncommon ritual for you. They may still be unwilling to teach it to you. Okay, so anyone can learn rituals. Interesting. Flicker is blink. Gate is that super powerful thing. Interplanar teleport. Nature's Pathway, I know about that thing. Inner Palace. Inner Seal. Planar Tether. That's like Anchor. Spell. Quandary. Teleport them to an extraplanar puzzle room. Pathfinder loves its weird spells. Drawing, and just teleport. Well, this is just still a spell. Okay, I should probably actually get looking at stuff again. Spout. Water blasts out of the ground. Any creature takes bludgeoning damage. Reflex saving throw. A creature quickly fails its save. Disoriented by the explosion of water, becoming off guard. Until the end of your next turn. Creature in the area takes 4 basic rhythm. Okay, you're off guard. Actually, that's pretty good. Actually, I'll probably take Spout. Add that. Over here. I get shield for free, so that I don't think that counts towards my 5. I like the idea of making a creature off guard. Off guard isn't bad. Let me look at what it does again. I know it's pretty good. It's basically flat-footed. -2 to AC. Yeah, I mean, just giving a -2 to AC is pretty supporty. Well, this guy isn't going to be full support. Actually, I think I'll actually keep that for my support caster. I'll probably delete that. I forgot this is going to be my attacker, so I want attack spells. Okay, that's not that many. I thought there was at least like one more. Poison? Nope, that's it. For Arcane. Then we've got these. I might do Daze. Because that does damage and can stun. Wait. Oh, dang it. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. Accidentally click that. Ow. Druid, and then here. There we go. Might be kind of fun in the long run to make like a bunch of characters just kind of have like defaults for each class. I'm not the kind of person though. There's a lot of people who really like to like make characters. I've never been like, oh, I must make 1,000,000 characters. Electric Arc is really good. And then I was going to do Daze. I don't think Daze is primal anyway. Let me look. Can I do this? Does that do anything? No. Nope. Divine Occult. Yeah, so it's not primal. So yeah, that will go on my other character. Ignition is actually pretty good, so let's do Ignition. have to do 2 because you have 2 different types of casting. That's 4. So 1 more. Is Detect Magic Prowl? You're probably, yeah, it's all, but I should put on the Sorcerer. I feel like that's more of a Sorcerer thing. Especially because I have an Arcane Sorcerer. And you can actually get a feat to make... Nope. Detect Magic. That's not a C. Okay, time for me to take a quick bathroom break, so I'll be right back. I'll set it for 10 minutes just in case. I don't know how long this will take me. I'll be back. Back early. Okay. I really need to figure out how to tell when I speak. No, that won't do anything. Actually, no, it will, because it will be a much higher spike. So, like, I can... At least in my recording software, I want to learn how to tell when I speak, so it's easier to find where I leave and come back from breaks. Anyway, let's get back to it. Kapow. I think this is good. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 1 more. Lightning, fire. Let's get cold. What does frostbite do? Weakness 1. What does weakness do? Gotta go and look at conditions. Where is... No, that's why. I need player core. Conditions. Weakness. I think that decreases your damage. No. Oh, weakness 1 to bludgeoning. Yeah. Sorry, a weakness is not a condition, it is a weakness. So basically they take 1 more damage from bludgeoning. Got it. Damage increases by 1d4, and the weakness on a critical increases by 1. That's kind of fun. So, I want to see what this looks like when I do this. I'm also curious, if I click the emergency without levels button, (16 and 6). So I feel so much like I do like the idea of these numbers better because you still get significantly stronger in Pathfinder than you do in 5e. Because 5e you only get the you rarely get feats tend to be better than ACI. Now if it was like Pathfinder where you got 4 ACI, Actually, even more, because you can increase your... Yeah. But, so your attributes get significantly stronger, and your training, your proficiency bonus basically gets way stronger. Although it varies more. So you get, like, +2, +4, +6, +8, rather than +2, +3, +4, +5, +6. Yeah, that's 5 increases versus 3 tiers versus 4 tiers, but it's +2s versus +5s. Actually, no. There's technically 5 tiers because there's also +0. And then if you're like untrained, you get the minuses, which I like the idea of, honestly. I honestly, like, the big thing I've read is that it really affects criticals. The first thing if you do, so what I plan to do in the long run, if I do a long-term game, I plan to have 2d10 rather than 1d6. In that case, you do crits on a 17, 18, 19? 20. No, it's 18, 19, 20. I think. And that gives you, honestly, about the same. It's a 6% chance of crit versus 5%. So you have a higher crit range. When that happens, so you have the same chance of a crit, which increases or decreases the severity of success. And then depending, and this is something I need to test, I might make, because you have a swing, you now have a curve instead of a line, and the numbers are a lot smaller between levels. Actually, there's pretty much no increase between levels. You get a brain work. I'd probably change the crit success failure degree to 5 instead of 10. But that's something I need to test. It could be better to do 7. It could be better to do 8. Actually, I could also just do the math for that. Do we want to go on a math side adventure? You know what? That's something that's fun for me, but I'm not sure it'd be fun for other people. So I'll do that on my own. But I'm gonna do it. I like math adventures. It's fun to figure out how things tick. Oh yeah. Hello? You weren't in focus. It's interesting that works that way. I don't know why there's this daily uses thing for cantrips. Cantrips have infinite daily uses. That's the point of them. Like, they got rid of it up here. Why do they have it down here? I guess for innate spells. In fact, did I get an innate spell as the kobold? Let me check that. I'm like 99% sure that I did. Because I did the spell horn. Just one common cantrip from the arcane list. Yeah. So I get one more. More. And wait, hold on, I cast it. Well? Yep, innate spell at will. Maybe. Just turn innate spell back on because technically I have it. Might as well get another damage type in. Void. The only thing about void energy. Although enfeeble isn't bad. If I remember correctly. When you're enfeebled, you take a status penalty equal to the condition value to strength-based rolls and DCs, including strength-based melee attack rolls, strength-based damage rolls, and athletic checks. So enfeebling would be nice. What does Caustic give you? Persistent damage, right? Yeah, I'm actually gonna do Caustic then. You know what? Nope. Unless level automatically does spell level? Or would that be character level? That might be this level, actually. Only one way to find out. Nope. I'm not doing acid. Gosh dang it. There you are. Derp face. D8. Let's see what happens here. Does everything break? Maybe. Need to unpop this out, I think. Nope. Okay, you can pop back out now. Roll 20 ceiling. Is it ceiling? C-E-I-L. Why doesn't that work? Does it have to be lowercase? Is it case sensitive? Minimize you so you stop confusing me. So that should be an A. It's just an amp. There we go. It does have to be lowercase. Wait a second. Cantrip level 3. Ugh. Cantrip. No, that says cantrip. It's called cantrips per day, but it's cantrip level. That's so dumb. Cantrips per day. Can I turn off the spell card or not? I do not think I can. Does this require saving throw? Dang it, I did it again. Stupid fidgety habit. I need to get my other headphones set up. because I caught it soon enough. So my headphones have this thing, and so it's got this thing here, and it's got these, the grooves to move it, back and forth. And in those grooves, there's like this weird blue stuff, probably glue of some kind. And for whatever reason, I've gotten a habit of rubbing my fingernails in there, which just gets my fingernails all blue, which is really annoying. So, where's the... So the persistent acid thing is working. Actually, no, it's not. Because it's my base level. It should be cantrips per day divided by 2. But the base damage is not getting an extra roll. Bonus damage... Is it other? It's saying +2 other. Actually, let me put this back. This... Oh, maybe it is working. Let me try this again. Four. Oh, wait. 1 + 2. Am I just rolling horribly on the other back end? Or... Yeah, this isn't worth it. Actually, I might be able to do this. Depends on how this works. I might need to put parentheses around this. It's impossible that I keep rolling this low, which is why I think... Yeah. Roll 20. D. You have to do the roll. It's an inline roll. Okay, that's what's wrong. I think I can just do this. Probably works just fine. Rolling 2d8. Okay, that works.
Yay.
Whew, okay. So that works. I can do this for all the other bullshit. So ignition is... cantrable for... Let me double check this, actually. Two d6. Okay. Then at 5, it should go up to 4d6. Or 3d6. Or 3d8, I mean. Yay! Okay. This is basically going to have to be... Actually, ignition plus 1. Okay, so it's going to be the same thing. Instead... Well, I don't need sealing. So that's the cantrips per day... plus 1. D4. Do you have persistent damage? Yes. And no plus 1. Persistent fire. Mission ranged. I don't need the inline. Unless I do. Actually, yeah. I think I'd rather put the inline here. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, and this is a spell attack, so you have to hit. Let's do touch. Actually, melee. In which case, it should be this plus 1d6. And that d6. It doesn't say the level. Okay. So this is a plus 2, 1d6 per 2 levels. So this doing no. Yep. Oh. I'm like, that's a low save, and then I'm like, oh right, I turned that stuff back on. Okay. D4, are you plus 1 or plus 2? Plus 1. That's handy. And it starts off with a 2, so I need to do a plus 1. Weakness. To bludgeoning. Oh, sorry, critical failure. Is that same for Arc, or is Arc an attack? No, it's a save. Oh, but this one attacks 2, which is why it's different. Sweet. Well, that all works splendidly. Probably. Anyway. Shield just does its thing. Times 5. No, that's correct, yeah. I was about to say, like, 15. No, that's correct. Oh, wait, or is it a +2? It's a +2, or isn't it? Heightened every 2. Yeah, so it needs to be divided by 2 ceiling. There we go. Like magic just does different stuff at heightened, so it's not a big deal. Doesn't say their level though. That'd be obvious enough. Wait, this does a markdown effect? That's cool. Technically, I don't need the spaces. I don't know why I did spaces. That's actually very handy. I don't know why they don't do that if they have... Is that new? I feel like there wasn't always a markdown effect on these. But it's super helpful. I'm not going to mess around too much with that, because that one's built in. I wish I could turn that off. There's no need to show the heightened effect if it's automatic. Okay. So that's cantrips. That's the one annoying thing about spellcasters, is all the decisions. Oh, and I can zoom back out. I just was trying to look at the writing, and I was like, is there something that I'm missing? Am I crossing over at something? Is my dyslexia kicking in? Lististica kissing in? Kissing in, kicking in. It fit, though. When you roll against your spell DC, is your level. Oh yeah, number of spells. So cast 3 first rank spells. Must know spells to cast them. As you increase in level, your number of spells per day increases. Just for spells per day table. Spell repertoire. Spells you can cast spell repertoire. First level, you learn 2 first rank spells of your choice and 4 cantrips. Oh, as well as an additional spell and cantrip from your bloodline. Oh, so the 5 includes those. Good to know. Let me fix that. So that means I actually get 1 less. Link. Caustic Blast is the highest damaging one. And it does persistent damage. Shield is from my thing. Stunned is powerful. Attacking 2 enemies is very good. Ignition might be the worst. Yeah, I'm gonna trash your ignition then. Especially since I don't want this character getting close. Okay. So that means... So I know 2 plus 1. Oh, wait. I missed this. Or I can go specific. Go invisibility. Well, I don't get those anyway. Well, I will, but first level is fear. Yeah, I can pop this out again. Where'd it go? It literally disappeared on me. Okay. So it gets fear automatically. Oh. Oh, that's fear trait. I want fear spell. And then I'm also going to get the 2nd and 3rd level ones, which will be invisibility. And the 3rd level one is haste. And I get 2 more 1st level. Well, no. 3 more 1st level, 3 more 2nd level, 2 more 3rd level. Let me double check that. No, 5 will be... So yeah, 2 more 3rd level. Let's go back to arcane spells. Wraithfire is a yes. Already have fear. Oh, Mystic Armor, duh. Some of those ones that you just have. What tradition is this? Arcane? Okay, all. Makes sense. It's kind of necessary for full spellcasters to have. How does sleep work in this game? Status penalty perception checks for 1 round. Failure, unconscious. Wakes up after 1 minute. After 1 hour. Heightened 4th, the creature falls back to 1 on a failure. 1 minute on a critical failure. Fall prone, and realize and release what they're holding, and they can't attempt perception checks to wake up. When the duration ends, the creature is sleeping normally instead of automatically waking up. That's pretty good. Some creatures, the animal trait is on 1. Sustained. The actual spell is way longer than that. Let me... Spells. S. Actually, while I'm here, what was it? Unconscious? Let's see what unconscious does. Unconscious, you're sleeping. As you're knocked out, you can't act. You take a -4 status penalty to AC, perception, and reflex saves. And you have the blinded and off guard condition. When you gain this condition, you fall prone. You drop items you're holding unless the effect states otherwise, or the GM determines your position so you wouldn't. If you're unconscious because you're dying, you can't wake up while you have 0 hit points. If you're restored to 1 hit point or more, you lose the dying condition and unconscious conditions and can act normally on your next turn. If you're unconscious and have 0 hit points but not dying, you return to 1 hit point. And awaken after sufficient time passes. The GM determines how long you remain unconscious, from a minimum of 10 minutes to several hours. If you are healed, you lose the unconscious condition. You can act normally on your next turn. If you're unconscious and have more than 1 hit point, typically because you're asleep or unconscious due to the effect, you wake up in one of the following ways. You take damage if the damage reduces you to 0 hit points, you remain unconscious and gain the dying condition. You receive healing, other than the natural healing you get from resting. Someone shakes you awake with an interact action. Loud noises around you might wake you up. At the start of your turn, you automatically attempt a perception check against the noise DC or the lowest DC if there's more than one noise. Waking up if you succeed. If creatures are attempting to stay quiet around you, check uses the stealth DCs. Some effects may make you sleep so deeply that they don't allow you a perception check. If you're simply asleep, the GM decides you wake up either because you have restful night or night sleep, or something disrupts the rest. Good to know. Okay, let's go back to spells. Summon. There are a number of summon. So the summon trait can conjure... Okay, no, this is actually just more. So the summon trait can conjure typically one that with a particular trait. Those creatures can be found in Monster Core or similar books. Unless noted otherwise, the creature must be common. It gains a summon trait, and it must appear in an unoccupied space in the range large enough to contain it. The highest level of creature can be summoned depends on the rank of the spell, as listed below. The spells can still summon creatures of lower level if you choose so. These rules apply only to spells that have the summon trait, and other spells that call or conjure items or beings that don't have the trait, like summon instrument, work as explained in the spell. So also, for me, I would personally say all of these are level 1. Because they, since they all are, it's just will work at the creature limit. Creature limit is more based off the spell than, so it's like, if you can find a level, if you can find a level -1 dragon, yeah, actually I'm curious about this. Archives. Nethys. No, not resume browsing. Browsing. Filters, creatures. No, I want traits. Dragon trait. Group by level. See what shows up. Did it not? Oh. Yeah. The lowest level is level 1. So yeah, you can, in my opinion, you can get the summon ones at lower levels, but if there's nothing to summon, then there's nothing to summon. Though I guess you can summon a... Well, no, because that'd still be level 0. Which is the thing. I was going to say a weak I'll strike, but that'd be... Oh no, that goes to level -1. There's no level 0 then. So you can summon a weak House Drake. That'd basically be... If you wanted to get Summon Dragon, that's pretty much all you can have. Like, I don't see a problem with this. I mean, I know certain creatures tend to be a little bit better for certain reasons, but, like, I don't see why... Especially because in my world, or I'd probably homebrew it if I'm sticking to my world rules more specifically, you can't summon something if you don't have, like, a deal with it. Or you can. It's just harder. Basically, I'm stealing some rules I found. Let me see if I can... Let me go to PDF. I hit that button twice. There was something I read, and I built off of it in my head, and I can rebuild it in my head. You? This is basically... This is level up 5th edition. And it's basically 5th edition, but better. If I ever run 5th edition, I'm going to use level up 5th edition. Because it's just better. Do you not have summon? Oh, I think it's conjure. Yeah. Beast and the Slayer allied. Casting time 1 action, concentration 1 hour. They also have these rare versions, which is interesting. So conjure animal, that makes sense, but like something like conjure celestial. Summon creature, casting time 1 minute. You summon a creature from the realm, which is statistics of celestial creature. Certain traits determined by your choice. Creature is friendly to you and your company. Yeah, so it does a specific creature type like this. Creature disappears. Was this... Maybe it was... Conjurer... I thought they had a whole thing about making deals with creatures. Maybe it's a sidebar. But... Fae... Conjure Woodland Being... There's a whole thing. I read a whole thing. Maybe it wasn't Conjurer. It was something else. In which case, it probably should be Summon. There isn't a Summon. Rapid summoning. Okay, yeah, so there's something... Oh, I bet it was in the rules. Hold on. That's probably why. It was probably in the rules section rather than the... I also have some weird things where, like, haste is accelerando, and it's kind of weird because it gets faster and faster. Like, you get double speed 1 round, and it just does some things. And you don't get your extra action until round 4. Rapid summoning. Conjuration spells that summon a powerful extraplanar creatures take longer to enact, but by choosing to forge a more tenuous connection, it's possible to cast these more quickly than normal. When casting Conjure Celestial, Conjure Elemental, Conjure Fey, Conjure Elementals, Conjure Minor Elementals, or any other spell that conjures creatures and has a casting time of 1 minute, the spellcaster can choose to reduce the spell's casting time to 1d4 plus 1 actions, and the spell's duration to 1 minute. The spellcasting must maintain concentration on the casting each round, using an action on each of these turns until the casting is complete. At any time on their turn, after the casting begins, the spellcaster may choose to abandon the rapid summoning to cast a different spell that has a casting time of 1 action, and use a spell slot of the same level or less. Yeah, so I was gonna do something like... So what is the casting time of summoning? 3. Yeah, so it does like a full turn to do. I was gonna make it so it does a minute, but if you forge a deal, you can do it as normal. Basically. But I might make them better, and if I do that. I really need to remember to breathe and actually speak. I keep getting and sit up straight, because that helps my breathing. I need to lose weight again. I gained 10 pounds over the course of the past 3 months. Yeah, I'm curious about the summon trait. Creature spell, effect that summons trait. Some creature can't summon other creatures, create things of value, or cast spells that require a cost. It has the minion trait. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's a minion. So it has 2 actions. And if it's a spell under the minion, it says if it's a summon minion, you sustain the effect for it to act. So you still have to sustain. Yeah, so basically you have to spend 1 action to get 2 more actions, basically. That's how it works. So it's good, and spawn or other creature returns to an unaltered state. Unclear. Okay. You know what? A summoner is actually a decent build. Because it doesn't actually seem to say... Yeah. So you could be a character who just literally takes... Oh no, you can't. Because it takes 3 actions, meaning you can't sustain in a turn where you summon. So you... Okay, that's how they balance it. Yeah. Interesting. I'm gonna summon last. I think it's a minute. Yeah, up to 1 minute. What I might do is, if I wanted to, I might make making a deal with it, make it cost 2 actions, meaning if you really wanted to, you can summon 2 creatures. But obviously it relies on 1 creature, and, if that creature dies or is damaged, your deal ends. And it probably will act to save itself. Maybe I'll even make it 1 action. So I'll go from 3 actions to 1 action, allowing you to summon more creatures, but you have to make deals with those creatures, so you... and I'd allow them to be sustained up to an hour, or probably sustained up to a day, or something. Probably an hour. So that'll probably be a personal rule I'd implement. Okay, where was I? Looking at spells. I could summon shit. Does this have to be cast on yourself? And your max, yeah, okay. Now here's the question. Under feats, I did Scamper, which is a reaction to an adjacent foe. Stride your speed. +5 status bonus to your speed. So, that's a status bonus. What is Tailwind? Status bonus. So they wouldn't stack, but it would be a little bit better than your base speed. Not really worth it then, since they're both status bonuses. If I could get 15 feet away from creatures, or that'd be awesome. Pest form, mending. Oh yeah, mending actually is a thing. Jump, item, facade. Object appears to be animate naturally, but doesn't make sound or generate smell. For example, water would appear to pour down an illusory waterfall, but it would be silent. Any creature that touches your image can attempt to disbelieve your illusion. Second level generates sound and smells and feels right to the touch. Pretty good. It's definitely better at higher levels, though. I mean, personally, so I'd probably wait to pick this one up at a higher level. Violent wind issues forth from your palm. Unaffected. Can't move against the wind. Knocked prone. As if it was flying, it takes the effects of critical failure instead. Traverse 30 feet in the wind's direction. Knocked prone and takes 2d6 bludgeoning. You have to get a critical failure to do damage. Knocking someone prone can be good. Oh, you know what? Force Barrage. Yeah, we'll do Force Barrage. Which is Magic Missile. What's the number of shards you shoot by 1 to a minimum of 3 for 3 actions. Choose a target for each shard individually. If you shoot more than 1 shard at the same target, combine the damage for applying bonuses or penalties to damage, resistance, weakness, and so forth. Yeah. And at heightened, 1 additional shard with each action you spend. So it's up to 3, 6. Yeah, so Force, honestly, they made this good. Okay, so that's good for... Oh, also, oops, I didn't mean to close that. I should probably also open up the Player Core 2 arcane spells. I realize now that I do have to look at those too. Carry all, floating platform, chilling spray. So it's kind of like fire breath, but ice. Schadenfreude. Put an item to an ally's grasp. That's kind of fun. And it's not... Okay. Okay. I'm also gonna have one focus point. I know that much. What is that focus spell called, actually? Research to a sorcerer. Fury of Claws, okay. Hello? Flurry of Claws, that's why. That would make sense. What does this do? Target 2 creatures no more than 10 feet from each other. Oh, so I can give it to other people. That's really nice. Vicious Dragon Claws appear to /2. Oh no, so this is a ranged attack. Okay. 2 Vicious Dragon Claws, make a spell attack roll against each creature. This counts as 2 attacks for your multiple attack penalty, but the penalty doesn't increase until you've made both attacks. On a hit, the creature takes 1d8 slashing plus 1d4 additional damage. Focus are automatically heightened, right? Hiccup. Like a core. Focus spells. So I'll heighten to half your level, just like a cantrip. Perfect. It's level 3. So means I get to have the fun of... Let's find you. Now let's find one that's actually got a +1. Are you hiding +1? No, you're hiding +2. Frostbite was +1. Let's attack. 3d8. Yep. It's additional 3d4 force. It does do the bold and stuff sometimes. Interesting. Okay. I don't think I get the other one till much later. Oh wait, no, it's a feat. So I have to get the Dragon's Breath. Or the advanced and then greater feats. When do you unlock those? Advanced at 6th. Ooh, cantrip expansion is nice. Now I'm sad I got rid of Ignite. So I have to get a familiar. Can't get a familiar though. That's fun. Oh no, it's advanced then greater. So you get advanced at 6. Do you get greater at 10th? Okay. Did it actually say Flurry of Claws? Am I just dumb? Yep, there's an L there. I just was dumb. Okay, what time is it? I've actually been streaming much longer than I planned to. Yeah, 2 hours. So I might end here. Still haven't finished the freaking... I might finish this off screen because basically at this point, well, no, I kind of want to go through the process on stream, so I'll go through the process on stream. The one thing I'll do is the math. So thank you all very much for watching. If you liked, you can follow. If you really liked, you can subscribe. And if you're on YouTube, you can like, comment, and subscribe. if you need more convincing, you can either watch more VODs. Should link over here. As I currently have it set up. And if you want to catch me next time on Twitch, my next stream, I'm hoping Monday or Tuesday, but we'll see how work continues to go. So until either of those times, bye-bye.